What if Yuji Itadori could control Sukuna's power? Not suppress it, not fight it, just tap into it. Full strength, without losing control. That one change would flip the entire story of Jujutsu Kaisen on its head. We've seen the inner demon trope in anime countless times. Naruto and Kurama, Ichigo and his hollow, Asta and his devil. Even Denji has Chainsaw Man inside him. Usually, the hero learns to control that inner power and becomes stronger. But Jujutsu Kaisen? Nah. Yuji gets crushed by Sukuna repeatedly, but let's imagine a different timeline where Yuji actually can use Sukuna's power. Right from the start, things are different. When Yuji eats Sukuna's finger, he doesn't just survive, he immediately gets access to cursed techniques and power beyond imagination. Gojo, instead of just testing if Yuji can regain control, would be suspicious as hell. If Yuji's suddenly slicing things up like Sukuna, Gojo might think Sukuna's pretending to be him. He'd probably throw him a pop quiz. What's your birthday? Who's your mom? Eventually, Gojo figures out that it's still Yuji in control. He convinces the higher-ups to let Yuji live. For now, but Yuji isn't off the hook. Gojo's watching him closely, and he's definitely not letting this version of Yuji slack on training, especially as Yuji eats more fingers. Next major change, the fight against the cursed womb. Death Painting Spirit, the finger bearer. In the original story, Yuji has to let Sukuna take over to win, but here, Yuji's in full control. He doesn't need a binding vow, doesn't lose his heart, and definitely doesn't die in episode 6. He just unlocks the Malevolent Shrine early and obliterates that cursed spirit. Easy win. Plus, he picks up another Sukuna finger, bringing his total to 3. With Yuji alive and still training, he never disappears. So when Jogo attacks Gojo, Yuji is around to watch and learn. Gojo flexes his domain expansion, Unlimited Void. Yuji watches and says, bet, and starts figuring out how to use Sukuna's domain himself. Meanwhile, Mahito enters the scene. In the original story, Mahito manipulates Junpei and turns him into a monster. Yuji begs Sukuna to help, but Sukuna just laughs in his face. This time, Yuji has Sukuna's healing powers. He uses reverse curse technique to try and save Junpei, something Mahito claimed was impossible. But Sukuna level power might be able to reverse it. Junpei lives, Mahito gets shredded, and Yuji delivers a death by 1,000 cuts special. Mahito's gone, which has major consequences for later. With Mahito erased from the board, Kenjaku loses his shot at copying Idol Transfiguration. No more Mahito means no culling game. But we're not done yet. Next up, the Death Paintings arc. Eso, Kechizu, and Choso, Yuji's half-brothers, courtesy of his mom Kenjaku, show up. With Sukuna's power, Yuji wrecks Eso and Kechizu, then eats another finger. That makes 4. He fights Choso too, and just before he finishes him off, Choso realizes they're related. Choso joins Yuji's side instead of becoming another villain. Then comes Halloween, the Shibuya incident. Normally, Mahito plays a huge part in distracting Gojo and manipulating events so they conceal him. But without Mahito, it's harder. Still, Kenjaku is cunning. He manages to trap Gojo in the prison realm, but just barely. Yuji tries to stop it, but Choso delays him. After their fight, Choso switches sides, and Mimiko and Nanako give Yuji a 5th finger. In the original story, Sukuna takes over and kills them for daring to speak to him. But this time, Yuji accepts the gift and stays in control. Now powered up with 5 fingers, Yuji joins the fight against the disaster curses. Hanami's already gone. Toji returns to help exorcise Dagon. That leaves Jogo. In the real timeline, 15-finger Sukuna humiliates Jogo. This time, Yuji only has 5 fingers, so it's a real fight. But Yuji's mastered Sukuna's techniques. Fire arrows, slashes, speed. He uses everything he's got. And in the end, he defeats Jogo without ever losing control. All that's left is Kenjaku. And seeing his plans fall apart, Mahito dead, Jogo gone, Choso defected, he bails. He still got what he wanted. Gojo's sealed. But now he knows Yuji's a real threat. With Sukuna's power in the hands of someone good, Jujutsu Kaisen would become a completely different kind of story. But if Yuji gets that strong, who could even stop him? And if you love Demon Slayer, what ifs? Check out this next video. Plus we've got anime stuff down below if you want to rep your favorite fandom. See you there.